Welcome to this week's email, and that spark is where everything begins. This week, I was lucky enough to go to an opera at Covent Garden. It was one of those experiences where, for a couple of hours, you become completely absorbed in the atmosphere and luxury of a space. The orchestra tuning, the anticipation, the staging, the sheer scale of everything happening around you. Perhaps because I'd recently been reading through some Cultural Learning Alliance reports into arts and music, I found myself thinking quite a lot about how uneven access to experiences like this can become for children, particularly depending upon their geography and socioeconomic status. And I have to admit, sitting inside a world-famous opera house while thinking about which children get opportunities like this and which children perhaps don't, felt quite striking. I don't think about this is only in opera or ballet or even music specifically. I think it's actually about access to experiences that expand a child's sense of what is possible. Experiences that spark curiosity, creativity, connection, and feelings of belonging. The reports discussed all sorts of important concerns around arts education provision, including the growing number of arts teachers without subject-relevant qualifications, particularly in music, alongside the fact that 43% of primary teachers reported having no external cultural partners supporting their arts curriculum. That is such an important point to acknowledge. Access to creative experiences doesn't simply depend on children's enthusiasm or interest. It also depends on whether schools, teachers, settings, funding, time, training and partnerships are available to help create those opportunities in the first place. Which means that, increasingly, access to creative experiences are becoming shaped by circumstance. And perhaps that's where this stops feeling like simply an arts issue, because when some children regularly experience creativity, cultural participation, live performance and artistic exploration, while others increasingly do not, questions of access and equity inevitably begin to emerge too. In the opera programme, I came across an article celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Royal Ballet and Opera's Primary Schools Matinees initiative, where children are given the chance to experience live opera and ballet performances. One section, describing the responses of children afterwards, particularly stayed with me. Teachers regularly tell us how profoundly these moments resonate. Children return fizzing with favourite characters, unforgettable scenes and the sheer power of live performance. For some, this curiosity becomes a spark that glows for years, and that spark is where everything begins. And perhaps that is the thing I kept returning to throughout the evening, the idea of a spark, because we never fully know which experiences will stay with the child, which song, performance or small interaction that creates moments of awe, curiosity, connection and belonging. And which of those moments might quietly be helping a child imagine new possibilities for themselves and others. Perhaps that's why the small everyday musical moments we offer children still matter so much too. Not because every child will become a professional musician or performer, but because creative experiences help children imagine, participate, connect and see themselves and the possibilities open to them within the world around them. I wonder what sparks or detonations we might unknowingly contribute in this coming week. Wishing you one filled with meaningful musical moments and unexpected positive sparks. Many thanks for watching and see you again next week.